Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first ever week in review. Today we're going to be looking at the full week, Bash in Berlin, Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. So without further ado, let's do it. To kick things off, we have Bash in Berlin. I did a watch along on Twitch of Bash in Berlin. So if you want to check that out, go and check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/skibwa. We have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens kicking off the show. When I saw this kick off the show, I was kind of shocked. Kevin Owens, bro. I had two problems with this match, okay? Kevin Owens not turning heel, okay? That was my first problem. Now, I know WWE want to make it cook and whatever, let it cook, let Kevin Owens cook. I just needed to see that heel turn, bro. I needed to see that heel turn. After that heel turn, you can have Cody Rhodes win, okay? But, bro, you needed to have Kevin Owens be the heel, okay? I was rooting for it so bad. I wanted it so bad. And you didn't give it, bro. When Cody Rhodes was grabbing his knee, you could have gave it to us then. But you didn't, okay? And Cody Rhodes ended up winning. Honestly, the right decision. I do not see Kevin Owens winning at Bash in Berlin, okay? That's not happening. Cody Rhodes is losing the championship to two people. Roman Reigns or The Rock, okay? There's literally no one else he's losing the title to. So yeah, I think this was overall pretty good. Or Randy Orton, even. You can put Randy Orton in there. Then you had Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus the Unholy Union. Probably the worst bit of the card, but if we're talking being worst, let's be honest, this wasn't that bad, if I'm being completely honest. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are really, really good, and Unholy Union are really, really good too. So if you put them two together, it's a great match. And honestly, I did not expect the win, okay? I thought Unholy Union were gonna probably carry the titles for a pretty long time, but they managed to lose here. And I think that, honestly, I don't like the decision, but it kind of makes sense because they want to increase Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. They want to make that a big feud. So yeah, I think this was great. Then you had the strap match, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I didn't like the light touching part of this match, but other than that, that's just me being nitpicky. I think this match was absolutely amazing. The storytelling from the bracelet to, you know, CM Punk wanting Drew McIntyre to stay down for a long time until he wins the match. It made so much sense for CM Punk to win here. I think they're going to do this match at Bad Blood in a Hell in a Cell match, and I think CM Punk is probably going to take that win. Definitely a good match. Then you had Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley defeating Dirty Dominic and Liv Morgan. I did not like this result. This was probably one of the results that I didn't like, quite simply because you need to establish the Judgment Day. You need to establish them to the point where it makes sense, okay? I get Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are two monsters, okay? And you're putting them against two people that are literally jobbers, I guess, in a sense, because Liv Morgan only wins by distractions, and so does Dominic. So I mean, it makes sense to have them two win, but man, I just wanted to see the Judgment Day win. You know, the Judgment Day winning would have been a lot better, okay? You could have had a great segment with these guys, but no, you had them win instead. But yeah, overall I guess it was okay. Obviously, this match also did come with a few distractions as well from Carlito, JD McDonough and Finn Balor. And what can I say, bro? I think this was a bad decision in terms of picking the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, I am fueled by Rogue. Have you ever felt the need of that extra energy in life? Or maybe you're running in the Sahara Desert and you're looking for some hydration. Or maybe you came back from a 9-to-5 shift and you just want to take a chill pill. Well, Rogue Energy is got you. Rogue Energy is a perfect replacement for energy drinks, and it's pretty much the healthier option. It's basically Rogue Energy, and you have a powder, okay? You gotta mix the thing together, and then you gotta drink it with water. You know what I'm saying? Or you can have it with milk, depending on what flavor you're having. And this, let me tell you lot, has helped me so much. Honestly, every time I game, I'm literally drinking this because it reduces crash, it reduces jitters. It's literally the best option for an energy beverage. Like, it's literally one of the best options that you can possibly get. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you use my code SKIBWA, you will get 10% off of every single order on the Rogue Energy website. It's simple. Let me show you how to do it. So here I am on the Rogue Energy website. As you can see, I already have something in my basket. So what I have to do, I have to get the Tiger's Blood tub, and I get the Sour Candy tub. On top of that, you also get the free Energy 2.0 formula, which is basically 5 packs of 2.0 formula. And if you put my code SKIBWA in, you basically get £16.80 off. That's crazy. Or maybe, you know, you want to be like me. Maybe you're curious. Maybe you want to start off with something different. Maybe you want to see what this hype is all about. So maybe you want to try a starter kit. Let's try a starter kit. We've got the Iswerg Shaker Cup, and we can choose up to 5 flavors of Rogue Energy. So my favorite ones are Sour Candy, Tiger's Blood. We're gonna get Strawberry Hibiscus for that chill energy, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get Hydration, okay? We're gonna get Dragon Fruit Mango. That's probably one of my favorite ones. And we're also gonna get a Pink Lemonade because I should have just flung my shoulder. We add that to cart, and now we see that my discount code has come into full effect. Not only do I get the starter kit, I also get 5 free packs of Rogue Energy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, with the starter kit, you can also get free energy packs for a limited time only, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. And if you use my code on the starter kit, you get £9.80. In the UK, that's basically $10 in the US. Come on. So what are you waiting for? Go get Rogue Energy, use my code SKIBWA. The links will all be in the top link in the description below, and enjoy the rest of the video. And then you had the main event, ladies and gentlemen, Gunther versus Randy Orton. Now, if you can tell from my watch along, I didn't watch this match because I was hungry, quite frankly, so I needed some food. And Gunther versus Randy Orton, honestly, great match. Bro, what do you expect? It's Gunther is Randy Orton, and having Randy Orton lose to a sleeper is genius. Having him lose to a submission where there's no argument that Gunther has won or Randy Orton has won, it's so cool. So yeah, having Gunther win is great. I think this was a great decision from WWE to have Gunther win. If I was being honest, bro, Randy Orton being a 16-time world champion would have been so cool. But yeah, it is what it is. I think overall this card was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed this card, and if I'm giving it a rating, I'm probably gonna give it an 8, bro. This was a really good event, bro. I did a tier list of all the international PLEs. Based on that, I'd probably give that an A, bro. I'd probably give Bash in Berlin, and it was aight, you know what I'm saying? Or it was good. The crowd was super into it as well. It kind of felt like a football stadium. It kind of felt like France, but it just didn't captivate that same energy that France did. France was so iconic, bro. Maybe if you had Jey Uso on this card and all of them doing the yeet, you know, then it would have made sense. All right, next up we have Monday Night Raw, and ladies and gentlemen, yeet. 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 So we had the opening segment where Rhea Ripley was basically calling out the Judgment Day again, and you had Liv Morgan actually damage Rhea Ripley's knee. Basically, you had Rhea Ripley coming out saying that she pinned the women's champion Liv Morgan, and then Dominic Mysterio came out, and then Liv Morgan came out, pushed Rhea Ripley, and oh my god, it literally looked like she was about to die. Like, her head was so close to hitting the canvas. I was like, yo, if it happens, it happens. But yeah, yo, this was similar to what Damian Priest suffered in Money in the Bank or Clash at the Castle, I believe. I think it was against Drew McIntyre. But yeah, he suffered the same thing, man. Like, bro, crazy things happened to Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, the Terror Twin. And I'm gonna be real, my excitement for this feud is kind of dying down now, because we obviously know that Dominic is with Liv Morgan now. They need to probably end this feud, I think, and, you know, propel the new Judgment Day, or Street Trash as I like to call them. So overall, that segment was okay. And then you had American Made versus Alpha Academy, ladies and gentlemen. You had Ivy Nile and the Creed brothers versus Maxine Dupree, Otis, and Akira Tozawa. Now, let me just say Maxine, bro. Maxine has improved heavily. Okay, Maxine has improved a lot. I mean, I guess she's been training ever since she's been training, and she's been looking really good in the ring. And I'm gonna be real, I want to see more of Maxine, bro. I want to see more of her wrestle. I was watching this Chad Gable interview with Chris Van Vliet, and she does all the simple moves so effectively, and it's actually so noticeable when you're watching her fight. It's like a fisherman suplex. She does it so well. Like a drop kick. she does that too so well as well. So I think she's great in the ring. So Ivy now got the Dragon Sleeper, obviously leaving Debris to tap out. Honestly, great decision. I think American Made needed that, to be honest, because they were getting their ass beat by the Wyatt Six. And then we got the American Made challenging the Wyatt Six to a street fight. I honestly like that idea. I think that idea is great, if I'm being completely honest. And yeah, I think this will be a cool like thing that if they do decide to do that at Bad Blood, I think that would be really cool. I think them, if they do that at Bad Blood, that would be awesome. 4-on-4, you know, street fight. That'd be great. Then you had Shayna Baszler defeating Zelina Vega. Bro, Shayna, bro, this Fusion Core Collective, bro, these guys have no aura, okay? Zero aura. You're treating Zelina Vega so bad, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, Zelina Vega's great in the ring, okay? Don't treat her like this, bro. She deserves so much better. She's literally one of the best women's talent that you have, and you're treating her like this, bro. But yeah, after the match, they attacked her. Lyra Valkyria got the save. Again, not interested, honestly. Not interested at all. That's probably the worst thing that you're probably going to see in this entire video, honestly. And it's not because of Zelina. It's just because of this pure fusion fuck show that they're doing. Then you had probably the best part of the night, in my opinion. Drew McIntyre attacking CM Punk. Honestly, man, like CM Punk, bro, needs to get his lick back at Bad Blood, okay? I've been saying this, I'll say it again. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre is getting his lick back at Bad Blood. Drew McIntyre actually destroyed the bracelet, which is definitely a progression to their storyline. So yeah, I think this was a great segment. Drew McIntyre obviously claymored him, and CM Punk actually teased CM Punk versus Gunther to happen. So I honestly want to see that now. I want to see that now, bruv. And who do I think will win that? Honestly, CM Punk. I'm a CM Punk stan till the day I die, alright? CM Punk said he's a Taylor Swift for men. CM Punk is a Taylor Swift for me, bro. Ilya Dragunov defeated Dragon Lee and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This was really good, honestly. Dragon Lee and Ilya Dragunov going graps for graps with each other was great, honestly. And I think Ilya Dragunov deserved this win a lot more than a lot of people think, honestly. I think Ilya deserves a higher spot in the card, if I'm being completely honest. He definitely deserves like a world championship, like contendership or something. A lot of people were saying Dominic was probably going to win this as well. Honestly, I'd love to see that, but Ilya just deserves a lot more, okay? I think Ilya just deserves a lot more than Dominic. Dominic is already in a feud, in a whole storyline. Ilya Dragunov, if he lost this, he probably would not have been in a feud or a segment or anything. Yeah, I think this was definitely deserved. Then you had Unholy Union defeating Damage Control. Again, I don't like this decision, but because of what happened with Kairi Sane jumping on, I think it was Bianca Belair, and hitting her face on the announcer's table, bro, that was the scariest shit I've seen. It was such a crazy circumstance, and honestly, bro, whenever Unholy Union get a win, I'm like, bro, is this scripted? Is this supposed to happen? Because it's like, dude, they're really building up Unholy Union, which I really do like. I just want Damage Control to win, man. I want the Damage Control to be the winners, and I think they're definitely going to win the women's tag team titles at some point. It's just that they're really prolonging it, honestly. Io Sky and Kairi Sane are great. Bro, Kairi Sane's a badass. I'm gonna be real. Kairi Sane, bro, she's crazy. Then you had Sami Zayn challenge Gunther. I don't know about this one, chat. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna be real. Sami Zayn versus Gunther, it was great the first time. I'm not gonna lie. At WrestleMania, it was great, okay? I think we're going to see this at Bad Blood, which I'm honestly not mad about. It's just that I don't know. I just don't want to see it again, you know? Because it's like Gunther has so many people he can fight, bro. Then you had Braun Strowman defeating Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. I think the Bronson Reed would have probably won this match. But yeah, Braun Strowman took the wings because obviously Bronson Reed got COVID, which is so crazy that people are still having COVID. Anyway, Braun Strowman beat Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. I think this was the right decision. Honestly, I don't know why they put Braun Strowman in. I think they should have put someone like Joe Henry, bro. Joe Henry would have been such a cool pick, but it is what it is. Braun Strowman beat Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. It's cool. I think Sheamus could have probably won this one, if I'm being completely honest. Then you had Damian Priest versus Jey Uso defeating Finn Balor and JD McDonough, obviously with a whole load of distractions. Rhea Ripley came out with a crutch. Liv Morgan tried to stop Jey Uso. Like, it was a crazy bit of distractions, but obviously Damian Priest and Jey Uso, the babyface team, ended up being Finn Balor and JD McDonough. I think this was the right decision. And then they beat up the Street Trash, which in my opinion, I don't know why they keep doing that, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, that's Monday Night Raw in review for you. Overall, I think this Monday Night Raw was kind of weak in my opinion. I think this was kind of weak in some ways. In other ways, it was really, really good, like the Ilya Dragunov match and the CM Punk, you know, segment and everything. It had a weak beginning and end in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just not with it anymore. I'm not with the Judgment Day versus Rhea Ripley and Damian anymore. Like it's just not for me. So I'm gonna give it a 6. I think it was a 6. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, let's top it off with Smackdown. In the beginning of Smackdown, you had Solo Sikoa challenging Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Now, I like this because they kind of teased Jacob Fatu's involvement, and I was kind of wishing they did that. And it would be kind of cool to see Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu at Bad Blood. But I don't think we're going to be seeing that, okay? I don't think that's going to happen. Overall, this segment was okay. We're going to have Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes in the steel cage match next week, or this week, depending on when you're seeing this, which is genuinely the best idea, in my opinion. I think this is great. We then had Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton. Bayley defeating Tiffany Stratton after a distraction from Nia Jax. I think this was great again. They're slowly building up to Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax, which I really did like. Overall, this SmackDown was actually really, really good. Until Giovanni Vinci versus Apollo Crews. Let me just say, bro, Mr. Worldwide had such aura. He had a kiss from a girl in the audience, and he lost in like 10 seconds. Nah, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience in my opinion. Apollo Crews winning though, which is definitely not talked about. I mean, when has the last time he's got a singles win? I mean, let's be real. Yeah, Giovanni Vinci, man. Dude, let's be, bro, if you've seen Giovanni Vinci in NXT, he has such aura about him. He has something about him that's so cool. His entire moveset is actually really, really cool. I think he can make some banger matches, put on some banger matches anyway with guys like Apollo Crews and Andrade. So, and that's saying something, okay? Like, this dude just came back and he lost. Ludwig Kaiser beat him up so bad that he turned Italian and he lost in 10 seconds. Bruh. We then got Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. When they did the backstage segment, I think that was pretty cool. It kind of felt interesting. I felt like Austin Theory was maybe gonna turn on like the last episode of Fox as well. I was kind of expecting that, and then it didn't happen. And I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna save this until like WrestleMania time, which I definitely do see happening. I think Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory should probably happen at WrestleMania. I think that will definitely be something that they do. Get Grayson Waller to like take out Austin Theory like until WrestleMania, so Grayson Waller can win the United States title, and then it can mean something. That match could mean something. So yeah, I think this was great. After the match, obviously Kevin Owens got attacked by Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Just normal stuff, average stuff. I mean, it literally happens every week. Just the teasing and turning, you know. Let Triple H cook, as they say. Yeah, then you had this segment with LA Knight, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes, and this is why I said in my Bad Blood video that I think that Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes will probably happen at Bad Blood, and they're probably going to contend for the United States Championship. And I think that Carmelo Hayes is going to win, and I think genuinely Carmelo Hayes will probably beat LA Knight. I think that will definitely be the culmination to LA Knight's title reign. Will I like that? Maybe not as much as if it does happen, but I think that's what they're going for. I think that they're gonna build Carmelo Hayes enough to the point where they can put him as a champion. Then you had Chelsea Green versus Michin. I think this was probably the weakest like part of the card, quite simply because of, I mean, Michin gets no crowd reaction, and there's no fault on her. It's just the crowd is not interested at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not interested. And obviously Chelsea Green is great in her own right. So Chelsea Green beat up Michin. I mean, a distraction again, another one, you know what I'm saying, from Piper Niven, and yeah, it was all right, I guess. And you had the main event, ladies and gentlemen. You had Bloodline beating Street Profits and DIY. Yeah, this was great. It, obviously very, very predictable. Obviously you knew the Bloodline was gonna win. I love you, Solo, you're my tribal chief. It was alright. And then you obviously had Solo using his thumbing Montez Ford twice. I hate the fact that Montez took the pin. I honestly think that Angelo should have probably took the pin, but hey, it is what it is. Montez Ford got beaten up. Yeah, Smackdown. Overall, as a rating, I'd probably give it like a 7. It was alright. It wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good for an average show of SmackDown. SmackDown in recent weeks has been so bad. And then you had this, which was actually okay. It wasn't that bad. You had some good segments. You had a great segment in the beginning. It kind of went up, and then it went a little down, and then it went a little up. It was okay. It was a fun card overall. So yeah, that's my weekend review. Let me know what you thought. This is the first ever weekend review, so make sure you like and subscribe. Join the 4RY gang today. Ride the wave by subscribing. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Get out of here, and goodbye.